The sound that still wakes me up at night isn't the gunshot, it isn't the screaming, it isn't even the voices. It's the tiny soft click of the classroom door. The moment I knew something was wrong, even though I didn't understand it yet. I was in room 107 at STEM School Highlands Ranch that morning. It was a normal day. Nothing strange, nothing scary, just the usual hum of the projector, the smell of dry erase markers, and the feeling of being tired from staying up too late doing homework. Then Devin Erickson walked in. If you don't know Devin, here's what he was like before that day. He was the kid who dyed his hair random colors pink sometimes, blue sometimes, not to be edgy just because he liked it. He was a theater kid. He joked around a lot. He carried a guitar case almost every day. People knew him as the music guy, not the scary guy. But the moment he stepped into the room that morning, he wasn't himself. He looked pale. His breathing was fast. His eyes moved around the room too quickly, like he was checking exits or watching for someone. Our teacher asked if he was okay. He mumbled that he felt sick and walked back out. He didn't even sit down. A few kids laughed. Someone whispered, "Drama queen." It was normal Devin behavior to act weird or be random so no one cared, but I noticed something in his face that stuck with me. He looked scared. Not angry, not crazy, just scared. 15 minutes later, the door opened again. Devin came back in, still holding the guitar case. His face was red now. His hair was messy like he had been chewing on it or pulling it. His hands were shaking a little. Something inside me dropped into my stomach. He didn't talk. He didn't explain. He just walked straight to the door and reached up. He pulled out the magnetic door lock strip. It made a small click, just a tiny sound. But that sound somehow made the room feel tight, like the air changed. Nobody reacted. Nobody ever thinks something bad is about to happen in school. I remember whispering, "Why'd he lock it?" Nobody answered. Then Devin placed the guitar case on a desk. He opened it. I saw the gun before my brain accepted it. My mind said, "That's a prop." Then, "That's a paintball gun." Then finally, oh God. Devin said, "Nobody move." His voice didn't sound strong or angry. It sounded scared, like he didn't want to be doing what he was doing. Then he fired. The blast echoed so loud it felt like it ripped the air in half. I don't remember falling. But suddenly I was on the ground with my cheek against the tile floor and my ears ringing so hard I couldn't hear anything except a high buzz. Kids screamed. Chairs crashed. My heartbeat was so loud it felt like it was inside my ears. Then something happened that I still can't explain without feeling sick. Kendrick Castillo, the kid everyone liked because he was kind, calm, and always ready to help, stood up. Let me tell you about Kendrick before I continue. He was 18, a senior, always smiling. He loved robotics. One of those kids who made you feel safe just by being around him. He wasn't a fighter. He wasn't violent. He was just brave in a simple, honest way. Kendrick didn't hesitate. He didn't freeze. He didn't think about himself. He rushed Devon. People still say he charged or tackled, but that word doesn't feel big enough. He moved like someone who decided fully in 1 second that he was going to save everyone he could, even if it cost him everything. The room exploded into chaos again. Kids grabbed the gun. Someone yelled, "Get him!" There were more shots, more screams. At the same time, something else was happening just outside our room because Devon wasn't alone. His friend Alec McKinney, younger than him, 16, came in through another door with another gun. Alec was complicated, quiet, smart, went through a lot, a kid who struggled more than he ever let people see. Some people knew he had problems at home. Others knew he didn't fit in well and carried heavy stuff inside him, but nobody thought he would ever hurt anyone. He fired too. Everything after that feels like a broken film reel, flashing in and out of clarity. I remember bodies moving. I remember hands grabbing the gun. I remember someone shouting, "He's down, hold him." Then police voices, loud and sharp, telling us to keep our hands where they could see them. I don't remember standing up. I only remember my legs shaking so badly I thought they would give out. Paramedics dragged us into the hallway. People were crying. Some were calling their parents. Some just stared straight ahead like their brains had shut down. Outside, the parking lot was filled with parents. Some were screaming names. Some were frozen. Some were on their knees crying into their phones. My mom grabbed me so hard I could barely breathe, but I wasn't really there. My mind stayed in room 107. The smell, the sound, the click. The next few days felt unreal. Police everywhere, news cameras, people leaving flowers, teachers crying, students staring at walls, nobody knowing what to say. People online started talking about motives and blame. They called Devon a monster. People always ask what moment scared me the most. It wasn't the gun. It wasn't the screams. It wasn't even seeing someone I knew holding a weapon like that. The moment that sits in my gut. The moment that follows me into every classroom, every hallway, every place with a door is that tiny click when Devin locked the door, because that sound meant he had made a decision and none of us knew what was coming next.